If you have that passion to 10x your life, then it's already in you. So go ahead and follow it. You know, the only thing that ever holds you back are your beliefs. And human beings are not fragile. We have these people who are fragile, easily broken. We're not. Human beings are resilient and strong and tough. And they have a massive bounce back. How do you think of our ancestors, what they went through with no sanitation, having 10 kids? So we've got a great life. We're so lucky. So I think you have to, first of all, think of yourself as a big rubber ball. If you believe you can bounce back, because people who make it isn't they haven't had adversity. They've heard no, they've been rejected, they've been fired, but they bounce back. And that's the big thing. If you can bounce back, then you'll do great. So if you have that passion to 10x your life and be a speaker, be a coach, write a book, create a program, then it's already in you. You've already got the desire in you. All you have to do is get it out of you. And what gets it out of you is confidence, self-belief, determination, and working hard. And I think a lot of people have forgotten that. They think they just have to manifest, just sit and go, and it will all fall down from the sky. But actually, you have to do 3 things to manifest. The first is really spend a lot of time saying, I'm worth it, I deserve it, because 80% of your success will be down to that mindset. The second step is to really look at what you want. Do you want to write a book? Do you want to write a program? Because whatever you require will require something of you. And so you've got to think about, well, what do I have to do? Like, what did Eminem have to do? He had to go out and put himself, when Ed Sheeran wanted to be a singer, he was singing at bus stops and sleeping in a park. He was busking just to get that feeling of people have got to hear my music. He's now, I think, the wealthiest solo artist in the world. But he had to do that thing. First of all, really believe I'm worth it. I've got a song. I got a voice. I'm not going to die with my music inside me. I've got to get this out. And then he saw what he had to do, which was to busk, to sing outside train stations, tube stations, bus stations, until he built up the confidence to then go and get the contract. But if you do step 1, I'm worth it, you have the courage to do step 3, which is go out and get it. So believe you're worth it. Take a long, hard look at what you require. What does it require of you? And most people don't do the third step, which is go out and get it. Go out and put yourself out there. Take some risk. You know, show people your work, your book, your painting, your art, your idea, your visions. But you can't do step 3 if you haven't done step 1 or step 2. And it's all about self-belief, you know. Belief without talent will take you way further than talent without belief. But if you have both belief and talent, then you'll be unstoppable. There are people who have tremendous belief and no talent, and they make it. We look at people like, if I said the Kardashians, that probably sounds unfair, but there are reality stars who have very little talent, but extraordinary self-belief. Other people who've got tremendous belief, tremendous talent, but no belief, and they don't make it because the belief will take you further than the talent. But if you have both, you can be amazing.
It feels like after step 1 and 2 and you start to go into the action, it's like life tests you to show up and see if you really show up, to see who you say you want to be.
Yeah. And people see a delay as a denial. It's just a delay. I mean, you know, I was a writer. I can remember still sitting in my house and hearing that thud and knowing that was my manuscript coming back through the letterbox. And I heard that thud a lot. Because they only send it back when they don't want it. And you think, they don't want my book? No, I've got a delay in getting this book published. You know, J.K. Rowling had that thud many times, but she just put it back in the post to someone else and put it back in the post. And I remember her saying that the little folder she put it in, they never sent that back. And that was costing her a few dollars. She didn't have a few dollars, but she did that thing. She just kept resending out till it got signed. And that's the thing, if you believe you have a gift and someone says, I don't like your book, you go, okay, send it to someone else who will. This is a delay, it's not a denial. You mustn't give up just because someone didn't like your book, your idea, your vision, because someone else will, but you've got to keep going. And if you have self-belief, it's much easier to keep going.